pray for Maoist insurgency should eradicate by 2026 in India, and it's time for Maoists to lay down arms. This article written by Smith Patacharji in Hindu English Daily Newspaper on 8th October 2025. I thanks to Hindu English newspaper and Smith Patacharji. Recently, Union Home Minister Amit Shah ji ruled out talks with the Maoists and said that they will have to lay down weapons by accepting the government's lucrative surrender and rehabilitation policy. It's time for the Maoists to seriously consider this offer. In the last 2 decades, the highest decision-making bodies of the proscribed Communist Party of India Maoist, the Central Committee and the Politburo have shrunk drastically in both size and influence. In 2004, when the CPI Marxist-Leninist People War Group and the Maoist Communist Center merged to form the CPI Maoist, there were about 42 Central Committee members who were young intellectuals and 10,000 cadre. Today the Central Committee has just 13 members. Nearly all of them are over 60, fatigued and suffer illness. The cadre base has reduced to below 2,000. The Politburo has shrunk from about 25 to merely 7 to 8 members. It is clear that the armed rebellion has reached a dead end and the movement, already in decline for some time, is now at its weakest. Even in the traditional stronghold in Chhattisgarh, once declared a liberated zone, the Maoist influence has waned. The beginning of the decline, for a long time, the Maoists ruled the roost in the underdeveloped and tribal district of combined Andhra Pradesh, Odisha and Chhattisgarh. When Andhra Pradesh and Odisha augmented their police forces with specialized forces, the Maoists were slowly pushed into Chhattisgarh. In that forested state, they held sway for more than 2 decades. The liberated zone also became a reality as the Maoists ran a parallel government which they called Janadana Sarkar. Their control spread over Sugma, Dandewada, Bijapur, Narayanpur, Gangar, Rajnandgaon and Pastar. However, the introduction of the Commando Battalion for Resolute Action, a specialized unit of the Central Reserve Police Force trained in jungle warfare and guerrilla tactics, began to change things. The deployment of the District Reserve Guard, a counter-insurgency force comprising surrendered Maoists and former members of the disbanded Jalwa Judma, which was raised by the Chhattisgarh government, also proved to be a game changer. The DRG played a crucial role in Operation Black Forest, a mission that destroyed major Maoist stronghold and the Maoist headquarters in the Karekudda Hills. In the beginning of 2025, there were about 20 Central Committee members. Between January and June, the DRG killed 5 of them, including General Secretary Nambala Keshavarao alias Pasavaraju. Apart from this, in the last 18 months, security forces have also killed more than 430 Maoists, including Central Committee members, mid-level leaders and cadres, including about 45 women operatives. Over 1,450 Maoists have surrendered and about 1,460 have been arrested. All these setbacks have substantially reduced the movement, military strength and reduced the Maoist intellectual and political base. A crisis of leadership. The biggest crisis confronting the Maoist is of leadership. The killing of Pasavaraju brought the movement tension to the forefront. While nearly the entire military force comprises tribal people, especially Goons, a dominant tribal group in Chhattisgarh, leaders of the movement have always been upper caste, primarily from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. It was only when tension came to surface that the top leadership chose Telangana-based Dalit leader Dipri Tirupati alias Debuji as the new General Secretary. Now, 10 Central Committee members are from Andhra Pradesh and Telangana, 3 from Jharkhand and 2 from Chhattisgarh. Chhattisgarh has always presented a unique case in the Maoist insurgency. Unlike West Bengal, Andhra Pradesh or Bihar, where the movement originated and thrived as a peasant-led struggle rooted in land issues and supported by intellectuals, Chhattisgarh was not the birthplace of the movement. Instead, it was chosen by Maoists as a strategic safe haven after they were pushed out of Andhra Pradesh and Bengal. Many of the tribal people in Chhattisgarh who have surrendered say that they joined the movement motivated by the songs and plays enacted by the cultural wing of the Maoist and not because of ideology. Ironically, the state-sponsored Salva Judu movement became a blessing in disguise for the Maoists. The atrocities committed by the Judu members against tribal groups drove many tribal people into the Maoist fold. However, as both sides engaged in violence, the tribal people increasingly found themselves caught in the crossfire. This led to growing disillusionment and a gradual distancing of tribal communities from the Maoist movement. The Maoist preference for militarization over political development has hit the movement hard. Over the past 25 years, there has been a sharp decline in their intellectual base, overgrown support and recruitment of educated youth, combined with the modernization of security force, improved intelligence sharing and coordinated operation. This has pushed the Maoists into the corner. This decline shows that a sustained people's movement with the backing of the civil society in a democratic way would have yielded better result than the armed struggle such as what happened in Niyamgiri in Odisha or Sombeta in Andhra Pradesh. Bible talks about no more Maoist insurgency in India in Proverbs chapter 17 verse 11 and Proverbs chapter 24 verse 21. A rebellious person, that is Maoist, seeks only evil, so a cruel messenger, that is enforcement agencies, will be sent against him. My son, that is citizen of India, fear the Lord and the King, that is rule of law, and do not associate with the rebellious, that is Maoist. Amen. It should happen in India.